Support for Radio Friends comes from Home Instead Senior Care, providing trustworthy, kind-hearted senior home care services in your loved one's home. All caregivers are thoroughly screened, extensively trained, professional, and reliable. Home Instead is all about providing the highest quality home care service to fit you and your family's needs. Plus, if you would be interested in becoming a caregiver, they offer great part-time positions. Give them a call at 573-442-4333 or check it out at homeinstead.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, October the 12th. A pleasure to have you with us today. We're going to talk about Habitat for Humanity, and I'm going to introduce you to Susan Cook-Williams. Good to have you here, Susan Cook-Williams, Habitat Humanity from Jefferson City. We were talking, and this is the first time you've been with us.
Correct.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And I do hope you'll come back. But we were talking before we came on. Jeff City Habitat for Humanity has built 105 houses, right?
Built or renovated, 105.
105 houses, helped so many people. Now, on September 30th, you had a special celebration, wasn't it?
We did. We had a celebration for World Habitat Day. So we had an open house, and World Habitat Day was started actually by the United Nations, and Habitat for Humanity participates every year just to bring awareness to the fact that there's a global housing crisis and that everyone needs a decent place to live.
I always think of Jimmy Carter, President Jimmy Carter with Habitat for Humanity, because he has done so much to help people that way.
He has, but he didn't actually found it.
No, he didn't, but I always thought that Jimmy Carter was responsible for Habitat.
So did I. When I went to interview for this position, I actually said that, and they said, "Ah, you're fired, get out."
Oh, you thought Jimmy Carter had founded it?
I did, yeah.
But when you say you've built or renovated 105 houses, what's on tap now? What's going on for 106?
Well, we are building 4 to 6 houses a year, and so we'll just keep on building, doing as much as that we can every year to get people into decent housing because it's so important.
For people who may not really be aware of how Habitat works, why don't you explain that?
Okay, so when a person is in need of housing, they can come to one of our homeowner basic classes and they get to learn all about the program, and then they'll fill out an application if they think it's a good fit, and it's based on 3 things: their need for housing, their willingness to partner with Habitat, and their ability to pay the mortgage. Because one of the big misconceptions is that we're a giveaway program.
No, you don't give the houses away.
Sure don't. They have a mortgage and pay taxes and insurance just like anybody else. So they fill out the application and go through the process, and we'll do a home visit to look at their home and verify their need. We verify their income, their expenses, and then it takes about a year once they're accepted into the program.
And they also are participating in building that house with all the other workers, right?
Correct.
So that's got to be a real sense of pride when they finally move into that house to realize that they help put some of the nails and screws in.
Exactly. And they know, like, if this electrical outlet isn't working, well, I know how to look and see where that might go, and they know the ins and outs of that house.
All right, if people want to be a part of Habitat for Humanity, if they want to make a donation, or if they want to be perhaps considered for the program, what do they need to do?
They can go to our website, which is rivercityhabitat.org. We also have a Facebook page, River City Habitat, or they can call our office there in Jefferson City, 635-8439.
Okay, that's area code 573-635-8439. 8439 for River City Habitat for Humanity. Susan Cook-Williams, you did a fantastic job. Is there anything else you want to mention before we close it up here?
Just stress the importance that everybody deserves a decent place to live.
Yeah, they sure do. That takes me back to the movie with Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed, It's a Wonderful Life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Susan.
Thank
Please
you.
come back again,
Will
okay?
do. Thank you.
Now, this is kind of Jefferson City Day with us on Radio Friends today because we have the Jefferson City Art Club. Fred Schollmeyer, good to have you here, Fred.
Thanks.
And what have we got? What do we got going on?
We're going to talk about our monthly meetings that we have in Jefferson City, the Jefferson City Art Club, and those are held on the 3rd Monday of each month. That's September through May, and we have a guest speaker that comes in each one of those evenings is the word I'm trying to.
Right.
And this particular Monday, October 16th, we have Gary Cadwallader, who's going to be the featured artist, and he's a Warrensburg artist who works in watercolor, and he will be giving the presentation at that time.
So he will be demonstrating how he works with the watercolors.
He
right?
will be demonstrating how he works with watercolor. He will bring in some of his artwork and talk about it. He'll have a discussion period where you can ask the artist questions about how he does it and why he does it and things of that nature. And there's also a business meeting after the presentation. You don't have to stay for that. It's open to the public. If you just want to come and listen to Gary and see some of his work.
So how many people do you normally expect on these monthly meetings?
It varies. Usually a couple dozen people.
Right. But how many people are in the Jefferson City Art Club?
That I'm not sure of. 70, 80, maybe somewhere in
So
that.
if somebody listening and they are an artist and they're interested in becoming an artist, and you've got artistic talent, you just want to share it, you want other people to take a look at what you do, how can they join the Jefferson City Art Club?
Go to our website, just Google Jefferson City Art Club, and there's actually a registration form on the site that you can download, fill out, and you can become a member.
Are there special events that go on throughout the whole year, right?
Yes, there are. We have coming up in November, we have our social event called The Fling, and that's at Hawthorne Bank Community Center in Jefferson City. And that's a celebration of the Jefferson City's Art Club, its history. It's an organization that's been around 114 years, believe it or not.
The Jefferson City Art Club.
Yeah.
In fact, I think when Jerry Ricker was on last time, we were talking about that, the anniversary.
Yeah.
And by the way, Jerry couldn't be here today. This is how dedicated he is, okay? He drove all the way up here. Then his transmission went out in the parking garage.
Yeah. Yeah.
His transmission went out in the parking garage, and he's trying to get the car towed right now.
Yeah.
So that he can have it repaired and get home. You will take him back to Jeff City, won't you?
If I need to. I may see him out thumbing along the road, and I will definitely pick him up if he's out.
Okay, but that's the camaraderie of the Jefferson City Art Club. What's the? Did we give the phone number? Yeah, give it to him again. If we
Probably best just to go to the website, Jefferson City Art Club, and go from there. And all the information's on there. Registration. We have several events throughout the course of the year. We have art shows, and we do children's art shows and high school art sketch day, so we sponsor a lot of different art-related events in Jefferson
But now the
City.
Fling is going to be 7 to 9 p.m.
Yes.
Where, again?
That's Hawthorne Banks Community Center, 3600 Amazonas, Jefferson City, Missouri.
Okay.
And that's a celebration of the history of the club.
All right. Thank you very much, Fred Schollmeyer. Pleasure having you
Thanks,
here.
Paul.
And if you see Jerry with his car stuck in reverse trying to get home, pick him up.
Okay.
All right. Tomorrow, Friday, Joan Stack, State Historical Society, will be with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there something you'd like to hear or see? Drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.